Anita, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Martha?
I'm very happy to be able to share this space with you and with our audience who are inclined to find out more about Psyche. So we're going to share with them who you are, where you are, and this story of where were you when Psyche shows up in your life, and how do you see that magic happening by integrating it in your daily life?
Okay, so thank you, Martha, first of all, for having me on this interview. So I'm Anita Adaman, and I currently live in Dubai, but I'm originally from Sri Lanka. And Psyche came into my life 3 years ago, actually in November. So I just finished it just 3 years ago as well.
Mhm.
So it's Psyche is something that's very, very close to my heart. And well, before Psyche, now that I've done many Psyches, it's very difficult to remember how my life was. But I was thinking about this, and I'm going to recollect. But when I look back, lots of my areas, my relationships, my health, my work, even my spirituality, like I had so many questions. I always thought, like from a younger age, like because I had these questions when I was very young, asking like, who am I? Like, what am I doing here? And these questions never got answered. Like I was a very religious person, thinking that, religion is going to give me the answers.
Mhm.
So from a spiritual point of view, it didn't, but we'll get there. Uh, then also in terms of relationships. So when I was very young, I met my husband. For me, it was love at first sight. And I thought, okay, the day that I get married to him, like I will not have any of these questions or any problems or anything like that.
Right.
And yes, we got married, and still inside of me, I was like, okay, now I'm married. I'm married to the best man in this entire world, and still, why do I feel like this hole inside of me? Like, what is it?
Mhm. Mhm.
And also, like, when it comes to my health, I was suffering with polycystic ovary syndrome, and like, like I had bad skin, and like I used to like take lots of medications, and then so on and so forth, and nothing was getting resolved even from a medical point of view. And my job, so I went into different fields of my career, but still that was not giving me, I mean, excelled, I did quite well in all those jobs, but I was still like, no, I'm not actually achieving. Even once I achieved it, it was still not answering that question that I had deep within my heart. And when Psyche found me, like I did not know what I was getting into, to be honest with you. I did not know the transformation that I would have in all aspects of my life. Like when I look back now, I cannot imagine like the bond that I have with my husband today. Like I've given up my corporate life, and I'm now fully dedicated to Psyche.
Wow.
Uh, and it's like I can't explain it. It's like, and I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm actually not working. And I can't imagine that I chose this. And I'm
Mhm.
wondering why was this not here earlier in my life? But there's divine
Wow.
timing, so I trust in that.
Right.
And also from a health aspect, like I've done the health and well-being, and I did it actually twice just to get an update also for my system. And oh my God, the health and well-being program was incredible. It's
That's
like
very cool.
I,
Yeah.
I did basic and advanced, and when health and well-being came, I was like, oh my God, like what is this?
Yeah.
It cannot be explained by words. I mean, Psyche is something that I know I'm talking to you about, and I'm having this interview
Mhm.
about Psyche, but it cannot be explained by words. It's something that truly, truly has to be experienced. And
Mhm.
like I can see, like at one point, like I was having transformations which were very personal to me, and then I started noticing people in my reality asking me like, what are you doing? Like, why are you so calm? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, yes, there is this thing. Of course, the first year when I was explaining about Psyche, I was like, oh my God, Psyche, Psyche, Psyche. I just completely loved it. But yes, but the transformation is born, relationships, spirituality. I mean, for me, that was my biggest transformation. Like having those questions, like I'm still having those, and that will go on. That's fine. But like
Yeah.
that inner
Ongoing
kind of,
process.
yes, that inner kind of calmness in saying, everything comes from within. That was not something that I was searching everywhere. And PSYCH-K helped me find that.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that is a beautiful thing. You know, I searched for a long time, and when we're searching, it's outside. When we find, it's within. And that makes a huge, huge difference. And like you, I don't work for the past 12 years. The word doesn't exist. This is all
Right.
just a lot of fun and a lot of exciting to hear stories like yours and to be, you know, participants of somebody else's transformation is always such a joy. So Anita, you offer sessions with people
Yes. Yes.
online, in person. Can you share a little bit about that?
So yes, so I have my website, which is
Mhm.
Mind Balance Mastery. So if anyone wants to have a session with me, you can book a session on that. I'm accessible through WhatsApp or through an email. You can just send me an email, and then I'm very happy to schedule a session. So since I'm in Dubai, I also allow like in-person sessions.
Mhm.
Some people like that physical interaction, and I'm
Right.
very open to that as well. I love it as well. But yes, I do on via Zoom as well, and even on the phones. Whatever that's comfortable for you,
Fabulous.
for me.
That's very cool. So everybody that you've been listening to this, if you know there's this little voice that says, that's what I've been waiting for, I need that in my life, then please contact Anita and give yourselves that opportunity to stop searching and start finding. Thank you, Anita. It's been a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me, Martha. Have a lovely week ahead.
You as well.